Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be an update on my Makeup Rehab Reboot series. This is how I've structured my low buy for 2021. I will link up in the cards my last update where I changed the rules a little bit after my mid-year makeup inventory numbers were all calculated and done, because this year my focus is not bringing more than 20 makeup products into my collection this year. And like as I use things up, then I get a credit for makeup empties. I have stopped including eyeshadows in this because that was putting me way in the hole. When I last calculated with eyeshadows included, I was at negative 42 points, meaning I would have to have 84 makeup empties or pans to dig myself out, and that is just never going to happen for me. Even with my changes, while I'm doing a lot better and I'm much happier with my rules, I do think I'm going to finish the year in the negative, which is a bummer. But I have used up more makeup this year than any other year. I have tracked the last 4 years, I think, and I'm on track to beat all of my previous makeup empties for the year. So overall, I'm very happy with my makeup spending and my makeup usage in the year of 2021. But if you're curious, messy. If you hear noises, Emmett is like in front of me between the camera and myself. Oh, now off he goes. In today's update, I'm going to be talking about my makeup empties and purchases for the months of September and October. I like filming this series because it holds me accountable. I don't go crazy with my makeup purchases. I've been on a low buy all year, but a no buy over the last few months. Like July, August, September, October, and now coming into November. But the VIB sale started today and I will be placing an order today as I'm filming this. So for that reason, I know I'm going to end the year in the negative, but I will say most of the makeup I had in my cart is out of stock. So I'm just going to take that as a sign. You know what? Before getting into my numbers, I do like to chat about like my headspace and how my no buy / low buy is going. I was going to do that after, but I seem to be on a roll, so let's just keep going. Today, the Sephora VIB sale started for VIBs. That's the tier that I am in today as I'm filming this. I don't know when this is going up. I have 5 videos filmed and not edited for both channels, so I'm behind. Most of the makeup I had in my cart has sold out. What I do as we're leading up to the VIB sale is I put everything in my cart that I want. I think it through very thoroughly. I make sure the total is right around where I'm thinking, where I budgeted in my personal finance budgeting, not like my beauty bank budget for this video. And today I logged on. I still haven't placed my order. It started at midnight and now it's the evening. So more might be sold out at this point. I don't know. I would need to check. I do need to place my order tonight. I just take it as a sign that it's not meant to be when something is out of stock. I remove it from my cart. I save myself that money. I then don't think, well, I budgeted X number of dollars for the sale. What could I possibly buy with this money? No, I sat down and thought my cart through so well. And I don't want to be just adding products into my cart just because I have the money. You know what I mean? So many of the things, well, the Natasha Denona Mini Metropolis I really wanted. I do have the Metropolis dupe, which has, those colors, but I wanted to compare the Mini Metropolis to the dupe in a video, but that's out of stock. So maybe I'll be able to get that with like a Sephora gift card I may get for Christmas. The Lawless lip gloss trio is sold out as well, and the Kosas concealer. Those 3 items were sold out when I logged on this morning, so that's fine. Hopefully I won't hurt my beauty bank too much by the time my Sephora VIB sale order arrives. Okay, so that's kind of like where I'm at with my no buy. I have been on a no buy for August, September, October, and now coming into November, but with the Sephora VIB sale, I'm making a purchase. I'm also purchasing the Sydney Grace Mel Thompson Tiny Marvels palette 100%. I really hope that they have enough stock. I have an alarm set. I am buying that. That has been on my wish list since it released, but with the shipping and the currency exchange rate, getting it to me in Canada, it was just a little too expensive for me. I just never prioritized it because I just thought like, oh, it'll be around forever. And now I really want to make sure I get it this time. Okay, now let's hop into the numbers. My balance as of September 1st was negative 12 points. I did not make any beauty purchases in the month of September, not for skincare, not makeup, anything. It's just makeup for my no buy or low buy, but no purchases at all in September, which is amazing for me. And it was probably because I wasn't wearing all that much makeup in the month of September, and I only finished one product that month. That was my Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Foundation. I scraped it out with a spatula. It is gone. So that earned me back 1 point in my low buy. So going into October, that was a very quick September update. That's why I didn't update this series in October for September, if that makes sense. I started October 1st with negative 11 points because I only had one empty. Now, what I bought in October, some of these things don't count towards like the points, but I just thought I would share them with you anyways. First up is this Quo breathable base and top coat. I did not have a base coat for my nails, and I'm decluttering the one and only top coat that I had. I will talk about that in an empties or a declutter. The kids are running back and forth. So I bought this, that's a 2-in-1, mostly just for the base coat aspect of it. Quo is a Canadian beauty brand, and to my knowledge, they are cruelty free. They have the bunny on there, so I'm giving this a try. So far, I do like it. I also placed an order with Shop Miss A. This is the first time I have placed an order through that website. I know they're known for like very cheap beauty makeup products. So the reason I made the order was I used up my very last makeup sponge, and this was the next kind I wanted to try. This is the AOA Studio Paw Paw Wonder Blender. Because I have to deal with the currency exchange and shipping into Canada, potential duties, which I didn't have to pay duties, but I was concerned about that. I just went with the value pack, make one order, not buy one sponge and then want to place another order like soon. So this came with 6 sponges. I'm using one right now. That's why there's only 5 in the bag. I also have heard great things about their magnetic palettes. So I got these 2 designs. I think they're really cute. This one is like wood grain, and this has a foiled geometric pattern on it. I am wanting to get more into singles and kind of creating my own color stories or duping color stories of palettes I'm interested in to try and curb the spending. Now it's kind of counterintuitive because I don't have a ton of singles, so I'm wanting to buy more singles first so that I'm able to do that more often, and having some extra magnetic palettes I thought would be a good idea. I do have 2 or 3 like 9-pan sized palettes, but I just thought I'd pick these up again because I was already making the order, and I believe these were on sale at the time of purchase as well, so they were even cheaper than usual. And while I was there, I did make 2 makeup purchases. So these 2 items will count towards my beauty bank. I threw in a mascara. This is $1.25 Canadian, so super cheap. I think that was just $1 US. This is the Fat Lash mascara. This is the mascara that I've heard really good reviews on from AOA Studio. Not so much their other ones. I haven't tried it yet. It's still sealed, but it's Fat Lash if you wanted to give it a whirl. And then also the AOA Studio A Plus Buildable Satin Foundation. I think this is the one that people talk about. I don't know. They have a few different ones. They have more of like a lightweight tinted moisturizer one, which I haven't heard like the most about. They have a very high coverage one, which isn't typically my preference. So I thought this like satin finish one would be great. This was $2.35 Canadian, and it's only 19 mils or 0.64 fluid ounces, but that's still a freaking cheap foundation. And if it looks great, then awesome. I did get mine in the shade 302 Fair Ivory. It looks a little dark, a little warm for me, but we'll see how I get on with that. So these two makeup products do count towards my low buy. Now the question is, did I actually use up any makeup in the month of October? And I'm very happy to say that I did. Firstly, I finished off a concealer. This is the ColourPop No Filter Concealer. I took the stopper out and scraped as much as I could out of here. There's a bit on the wand still, but it smells bad now. As soon as I took the stopper out, and the stopper was out for like maybe a week or so, the smell started to change. So I think too much air got in there, but I mean, you can see that it's pretty much empty. In my Roulette Pan collab, I finally finished off this Jouer Essential High Coverage Creme Foundation sample. This counts as one product in my makeup inventory. This was absolutely atrocious. I finished the Milani Make It Last setting spray, and I really like this. I think I would repurchase this in the future, but I have many sprays to get through first. And lastly, this was open for 4 months, and it's definitely feeling pretty dry. CoverGirl mascaras are pretty dry, like, to begin with. But I'm ready to call this done. It's not like empty, but it's been open for over 4 months. I'm ready to let it go. This is the CoverGirl Lash Blast Clean. This is like super natural lashes, not much volume, a bit of definition, and obviously like coating your lashes black. I have kind of like blonde tips on my eyelashes, especially in the summertime. And I mean, this was like a good everyday, no makeup kind of mascara. So that was 4 makeup empties for the month of October. So -11, takeaway 2 plus 4. I started November with -9 points. I'm happy to say I've already had 2 makeup empties so far this month. We are a little over a week in, and I will update you on that in my next makeup rehab update. But as a reminder, I'm making an order for the Sephora VIB sale, so I don't think I'll make it out of the negative. But overall, I'm very happy with my makeup and beauty spending. This year I've canceled BoxyCharm, which is like a huge thing for me. That was really hard for me to let go. Even still, someday I might resubscribe, but not anytime soon. I loved your feedback on my idea with palettes, having like a palette budget and then working them off by hitting pans and other palettes. It's too far gone for 2021, but I think I will do that in 2022. If you don't remember, in 2020, I bought/received 12 eyeshadow palettes in the year. Sometimes that was 2 in a month, and then go a couple months without any and then get a couple more. And that felt like a really good amount for my collection to grow. I did declutter a couple, but 12 palettes entered my collection in the year of 2020, and I felt like really comfortable at that number. In 2021, I bought a little too much. I think, was I at 20? Which still is not like a ton, but it's a bit more for me. The Makeup Drawer of Shame has a lot of those palettes in it still because I've been focusing on hitting eyeshadow pans. So I think for 2022, I'm going to do the same thing, have a budget of 12 eyeshadow palettes that I'm allowed to purchase. And in order to buy the 13th palette, if I so choose to, if I want to, I have to have worked off one of the previous palettes with pans. So if I bought a 9-pan palette, I need to hit 9 pans to like work that off the list and then still have a palette budget. Does that make sense? I think that's a great idea for next year. But I need to stop rambling. The kids are playing Lego in the room over there. I know you have heard them. They've been arguing. They've been building cool things. And I need to go check on them now. Let me know in the comments down below how you think I'm doing with my low buy / no buy and how you are doing on yours if you're doing one this year. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up so that I know. And I'll see you in my next one. Bye.